Protein versus moisture overload. How to tell the difference. Our hair needs a balance of protein and moisture to stay strong and healthy. Our hair is made of protein, so if protein gives your hair its structure, moisture gives your hair its flexibility. Too much of either one makes your hair super unbalanced, so let's talk about it. So what is protein overload? Protein overload is when there's too much protein and not enough moisture. Signs of protein overload: your hair feels stiff, dry, crunchy, and breaks easily, and it has no elasticity, meaning your hair could just break like uncooked spaghetti. If experiencing any of those signs, you want to pause on protein treatments for a few weeks or switch to moisturizing deep conditioners and avoid the one with protein ingredients. And you also want to avoid stylers or moisturizing products with protein ingredients until that balance is restored. Now, what is moisture overload? Moisture overload is caused by over moisturizing, when your hair has too much moisture and not enough protein structure to support it. So signs you have moisture overload: your hair gets too soft, mushy, and limp, and it can't hold its curl, shape, or bounce because it's lacking structure. What to do in these cases? You want to look for deep conditioners or moisturizing products with hydrolyzed protein, keratin, or silk protein. You want to start using light protein treatments because the point is to balance the moisture with structure building treatments that of course include protein. So the goal here is to find balance, and I'm going to use the spaghetti analogy again. If your hair is breaking like uncooked spaghetti and it's feeling stiff and lacks flexibility, then you have protein overload. At that point, you want to include more moisturizing products in your routine to restore the balance. Now, if your hair is acting overly mushy, soft, like overly cooked spaghetti, then you have moisture overload. And you want to start including protein ingredients in your routine to re-give your hair that structure. And you know your spaghetti is overly cooked when there's just way too much water, it's overly soft, you hold it and it's just already breaking in your hands. If your hair is acting like that, that is moisture overload. The perfect balance is the perfect noodles. Not too stiff and not overly cooked. And perfect flexibility. Yeah, I just definitely compared our hair to spaghetti. Hopefully that made sense. For today's activity, let me know in the comments if you ever experienced protein overload or moisture overload, or if you learned anything new today. And yeah, that's all for today's class. Last class of week 7. I will see you for week 8.